here.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. All right, do the slate.
We Got Fat, episode 19, take 1.
Right at you. This is last week's beer. Here, let me just do a sip of the hard. We'll suck in the hard.
Water,
yeah,
dude.
cheers, brother.
Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving special.
Yeah, dog. Oh, by the way, was this when you edited? Was it?
I heard it just fine.
Okay, cool.
It was great.
It's good to hear.
And I love that slate.
Yeah, it's nice.
I might start my New Year's resolution early. I need to start fucking writing, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about all this equipment I'm going to buy, and it takes me right back to when I bought the computer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just spent so much time looking at my phone than just like looking at the end of my bed at my computer.
But that's the thing is like equipment is so much more exciting than writing.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I do. I like
writing has only been negative.
Yeah. Because you sit down and you just go, "Oh, I'm a dumbass."
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Everything I write sucks.
And you're trying to write like scripts and shit, right?
Yeah.
I like every time I've tried to do anything like that, I sit down and I'm like, I'm writing like what I hate. Like, yeah. I'm like, this is the kind of movie I watch, and I go, does this guy have a funny bone in his body?
Yeah, you know, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I think if I stay consistent with it, I could be a great writer. Just 100%. Because I am so bad at everything else that I do in my life.
You know how I know you're a good writer? Because you like you don't write like jokes like a joke writer guy. And every time you have, I'm like, that's great. You're like, I wrote a joke, and I'm like, amazing.
I think I like to do more of like a prose kind of like. Yeah. I want to be like Bukowski. I'm just like a miserable drunk.
Yeah. You can't get too into Bukowski though. That's what
everyone says.
Yeah. Well, because the reason is because Bukowski did that, and then there's all these people that read Bukowski, and then
they grew ponytails.
That's why the homeless population shot up.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
They're all just dudes like, I did everything he did.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And what's his name? God damn it. What's the guy's name that did acid and wrote
Hunter S. Thompson?
Hunter S. Thompson, yeah. Those two guys, brilliant, but ruined a generation of writers.
They're heroes to incels.
Yeah, exactly. You can't get too into it. You got to be like, all right, I like Bukowski, but I also like Hemingway or something. Or no, Hemingway was a drunk too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
All right, bad example.
Dude, all your favorite authors are drunks.
Never mind, dude. Let's get...
Well, dude, you're sitting there at that typewriter and you're just like going to get hammered, dude.
And imagine like your whole day is like, I need to be creative. I'm stuck in my brain. And then you're just like, I could get drunk and just not give a shit. And then you're like, I'm going to write.
So like, but also it's like, you know, like in school, you're like, oh shit, this paper's due. If I don't do it, I'm gonna get yelled at.
Right.
But they're like, this book is due. If I don't do it, I'm gonna lose my house.
Yeah.
I can't get drunk anymore.
Right. Yes. So they're like, I guess it's time to hit up the coke dealer.
Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I get that, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, have you ever taken an ad? Like, have you ever decided to write? And you like start to write, and then you take an Adderall while you're already writing.
Oh yeah.
If I could do that all the time, like, because usually when I take Adderall, it's because I'm already lazy, and then I take one.
You're set in.
No, I'm saying usually I'm not set in.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You start writing, then you take the Adderall, so you're already in the zone, and then like picks up.
Because if you're being lazy and then you take Adderall, you'll just focus.
Jerk off.
Yes, you'll just focus on any. You'll be like, oh, I'm going to find the porn. The one,
the one that I saw in high school that I still think about.
Yeah, dude.
Joe Biden's more of a pop culture figure than a politician, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think all presidents from now on are.
I don't think it's necessarily political to talk about the president, because that's more of a pop culture thing anyway.
And nobody's like a Biden fan.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because every old person hates Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I've never met
even though
talk to an old person that would ever think of
liking
any Democrat
Which is so funny because they're like, he's a dumbass, and you go, well, he's just old, like you're a dumbass for the same reason.
Yeah.
Like you're both old as fuck.
Am I the president, bitch? No, I stay at home. Exactly. I'm old.
And they have a point. They do have a point there. It's like, dude.
But like, no one's a Joe Biden fan. No one likes Joe Biden. Bernie Sanders is understandable because he represented type of people,
new ideas and shit. Yeah.
Obama,
and he had he could speak.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Biden is like you don't really know where he stands. So if you can't say anything, it's like, well, then we know you're not.
I would not be surprised if Joe Biden was a Trump supporter.
He voted for Trump, dude.
I'm an old white guy. What do you
goes, I like the guy. Huh? Come on.
Even Bernie Sanders voted for. I'm old.
I'm an old white guy. I don't know what to tell you. The 1%. I vote for the 1%. I don't know.
Oh, dude, I'm afraid to clip that.
I actually like the 1%.
Like the 1%.
Dude,
1% milk.
Dude, you might have to make that a bit. Dude.
Oh, dude.
Joe Biden probably voted for Trump.
Actually, before we cut to commercial, I wrote this one joke that I think is kind of hard for people. I tried it yesterday and they just didn't understand. So when you work blue collar jobs or any job, where it's hard to meet women, a lot of guys end up dating women who have a kid.
Yeah.
They're split up from the father.
Right.
And,
stepdaddy.
And so you hear the guy talking about it, and when they're talking about the biological father, the boyfriend's always like, yeah, he's an asshole.
Right.
So in my head, I'm like, well, really, you should be best friends with this dude because you have a ton in common. Yeah. It's like, he argues with my girlfriend all the time. It's like, well, don't you respect him for that?
Yeah, and also like if you don't already, you'll learn. You're going to.
It's like you should be hanging out with this dude.
Yeah. No, dude,
she hates both of you. You should probably be like, yo.
Not to negate your bit because that is true.
I'm trying to work through it, but
that's a good point. But I've noticed a lot of times they do hang out. Like it seems like they're like that's, and it's so funny.
Maybe that's just a TV thing where like he's a dick.
Yeah, maybe. No, I think you are honest. I think that does happen. But I also have noticed like just like people I've met where they're like, oh yeah, like the dad, he's a good guy, and it's because they're like, he's taking all the heat I should be taking.
Yeah. He's like the center of the bullshit tornado.
Because I think a lot of times
all the hatred goes to him. He's like the symbol of
of like a bad guy.
So that's why it's like, yo, good looking out.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. No, so that could go into the bit. Is like,
that'd be funny if the child always wants to hang out with the father.
Yeah,
'cause he's fun,
right? Especially if he's not around a lot, because then he's more fun.
Yeah. So then in your head, you're like, I kind of want to hang out with him too.
Take me to fucking Six Flags, dog. I want to go. Yeah, no, but I think a lot of times when women are mad at their spouse, it's not that they're mad at their spouse. They're just mad and need somebody from the opposite sex to take it out on.
Oh, yeah.
So if they have an ex, like a baby daddy.
Yeah.
He takes the heat, and then you sit in the cut, and you're just like, yeah, I get like,
you know what? He shouldn't speak to you like that.
I'll buy your kid diapers.
Yeah.
That's my contribution. You take the heat. I buy the diapers. We're cool, dog.
But in the back of my mind, you're like, I'm just so tired of hugging my pillow to sleep. I really need this girl.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut to break.
Right, we'll be back. And we're back.
Editing it is not that bad.
Really? Oh, I thought it was going to be a nightmare.
People spend all day editing their shit.
Yeah.
Because they're passionate. I'm just not. I'm just trying to hold it down as much as I can until we find the proper nerd.
A laissez-faire kind of...
You want me to do this slate?
Oh, shit.
Because we need it.
Yeah.
Because the matching of the...
No, I forgot. That's my bad.
We got Splat.
Scene 2. Take 2.
I'm trying to... So... Guys, listen, I'm gonna spend some time, I'm not saying in the near future, trying to figure out this lighting thing. I think what I gotta do is...
Oh, the lighting was messed up again?
I gotta read about it. Maybe watch some videos, but that I'm so unwilling to do that right now.
Yeah. Well, dude,
I personally think I'm too funny to be doing that much research.
That
you know what I mean?
That is
I think I'd be too talented for that bullshit.
That is a fun game that I play in my head because I'll feel so guilty about the lack of effort I put into this, and then I go, we're kind of the talent. If you think about it,
none of my heroes have been like. I've just been. Nose has been in the books trying to figure out this audio.
Yeah. No, they're either they're like, oh, I already know this, and I happen to get in this, or they're like, I had to figure this out. But
it's more like, sorry, we didn't post an episode last week. It was too hard to record, so we didn't.
And I respect anytime if a podcaster said that I like a podcaster I like said that, I'd be like, yeah, dude,
of course,
I fully get it. The problem is, most people that listen to podcasts don't do shit with their lives, so they don't understand it because they're like, I've never tried before.
Podcast. I was talking to my friend at the gym that podcasts really are for when you're at work or if you're doing some sort of bullshit.
It's all I do. You know what's so funny? My whole job is like calling people and answering a phone once in a while. Yeah. And I have one earbud in, and my boss can see that, and he's never mentioned like, how are you listening? You're supposed to be, and I will literally like, I'll pull up somebody to call, and then I'll just look at it and wait until I'm like at a point in the podcast where I can pause it, and then I'll pull it out and then call.
Such a piece
That's
of
why
shit.
I hold it. No, but I get it
the
done.
job done. No, not
the amount of calls that I'm supposed to get in, I get.
There you go.
No, you're totally right. I could be doing so much more, but there's no incentive, which. Any job where you're making somebody like make a bunch of calls, you got to be like, if you hit this, you get this. It's like, if you make 2 calls a day, you get the same paycheck, but the boss doesn't make as much money. Yeah. But if you make 100 calls, the boss gets paid more, and then you get a nice pat on the back.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
No,
dude?
then you can so that you can be extra mad when you get laid off, just like everybody else.
Exactly. Then I can be like, I did everything. It's like, no, I like to get fired and go, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't take it too personally because it's my job, and I have things outside of work that I care about.
And I go, sick. A month of unemployment sounds good. That sounds good. I'll find something else.
Yeah, dude. Well, if good segue. So I started my new job this week, which is it was a great way to transition in because
short week.
Yeah,
that is nice.
I don't have to go till Monday. The hardest part so far.
It's currently Wednesday for those listening.
Yeah,
the night before Thanksgiving
special.
Dude. We're not going out tonight. We're not losers. We're in here grinding.
Dude, I was
drinking beers.
I was thinking about going out tonight, but then I was like, I really don't want to run into.
No, dude.
I mean, I've gone out on Thanksgiving like every year.
Same,
and it's fun, but it's also like
I've every year that I go out, I regret it because then Thanksgiving, like I'm so pumped about the food, and you think like, oh, a hangover, like it'll be great with food, but you're sweating and you forget sometimes when you're hungover, you're hungry, but you can only eat like 2 bites, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna throw up. And you got to talk to your grandpa about the World
Trade Center.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Do you remember?
Yeah, Grandpa.
I'll never forget.
You were in the hospital. What are you talking about? You don't remember.
You were told about it.
Yeah, we told you about it. You have dementia,
dude.
Anyways, your job.
The best 2 days,
really,
of my life, and. Right?
No, that makes me
Look
so
at me
happy.
now.
You've hated every job you've ever had, dude.
Oh, dude. No. Okay, so here's the deal. Is I hate when I was doing the electric company.
Yeah.
I hated it except for when we were on the solar field.
Ah.
When we were dispatched. No.
Dispatched.
When we were told to drive out to the solar field.
Yeah.
I loved it. Outside in the fresh air,
that's why you turn this solar light on, dude. You're like,
yeah, the vitamin D.
Yeah, I need it.
Well, it's like, but like
you're a solar panel. You're sucking in the sunlight.
It's being out in the fresh air, and like, they didn't really give me like any like really hard jobs or
right.
It was more just like
That's the ideal job.
Yeah,
it's like
yo, go
something other people
bullshit.
don't want to do that I'm willing to do that takes no like brain effort. It's just like this kind of sucks.
Dude,
yeah.
Everyone was complaining.
Really?
Yeah, because they were like, So why it was so good is because they sent us in too early, so they weren't ready for us to do our work yet.
And everyone else is like, my hours.
Yeah, no. They were like, I'm bored.
Oh,
right?
What? Yeah.
Yes, dude. No, we were paid.
Handsomely.
We've been getting paid. So just because of the where the solar field is placed, we get like a certain rate from the state.
Oh, yeah.
So like it's like good. It's like really good money, but everyone's bored, so they want to quit. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me,
bro.
You can't sit on your lunch pail.
Yeah, dude.
You can't sit in the truck.
Look at your phone.
Yeah,
yeah, that sounds great.
No, but a lot of them were like, don't look at your phone, don't sit down. Like, we're still clocked in. We got to stand.
In the trenches? Yeah, they're like, enemy fire is coming at any time.
We're getting fired. It's coming anytime.
The enemy is going to fire us.
But because I don't have kids or a mortgage, I'm like, I'll work. I'll get sent home. I don't.
Yeah. We are in such a sweet spot of life where it's like, we have responsibility. We have to make money.
Yeah.
But we're also capable of having jobs that make a lot of money, and we don't have that shit. Like, we don't have like a wife to come home to that's like, you were only there for 4 hours?
Dude.
I knew it.
The difference between being like, hey, this is pretty neat, or being like, I've been waiting for this. I need this.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and your mindset is like, this is a good paycheck for a while. Their mindset is like, what am I going to do after? Like, this is my career.
Yeah.
And that is the most freeing feeling. Like, at my job.
Yeah.
Like, I remember my boss asking me, like, when I first started, he was like, is this like, do you want to be a guy that clocks in at 8 and clocks out at 5? And then he literally said, he goes, that's fine. Like, we need one of the, like, that's absolutely fine. You can say yes. He's like, but if you do want like more, like, there's other opportunities. And my dumbass, I said, like, yeah, I want more opportunity. And then as soon as I said that, I go, if it was okay to say yes, I should have said
I'm
yes.
trying to work on that, because at some point in time, I want to be like a business owner. But that's how you get fucked up. That's how you get people come into your office and fuck you, because you're afraid of confrontation.
Yes. Yeah.
So you make promises to be a people pleaser.
Yep.
So that's something I'm trying to work on.
No, dude, I
try not to be such a little bitch about shit like
I'm going to be a people pleaser till the day I die, I think.
Yeah.
But
I'm also the type of guy to agree to something and then like text or call and be like, I changed my mind.
That's the way I get out of people pleasing, is I let them down. I just go, I'm going to ruin your day because I made a false promise.
Guess what? I know I shook your hand and told you yes, but HR
looked you right in the eye.
You're never going to see me again.
No, but the other thing I'm realizing is like this has happened at the last few jobs I've had, is you sit with these people that are like 50 and they're working this job and they have a family and they're so into what we're doing. And then I go, there's no way that this interests you. You've tricked yourself into being like
institutionalized.
This is very important, and I get it. Like, I'll get glimpses of it because like I'll be like forced to do a lot of shit at work, and I'm like, I could see and then I go, oh, if it was this forever, there's no like, it's lack of passions leads to that, because you just trick your brain into being like, what I'm doing is very important. If I don't do it, nobody's going to do it. And the world needs this. And that I respect that, but my brain will never be able to trick myself. I know it's not important.
Well, yeah, dude. And that's why I'm liking this job, because once job is finished, I'll be moving on to the next chapter of my life.
I've been trying since I graduated college. I've been trying to get temp jobs. And
I like temp jobs because I get sick of the people.
Yeah. And if you like the people, you can try hard and then stay. Like, they'll like keep you on a lot of times.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you just do the bare minimum and then go, all right. And then nobody's mad because they're like, yeah, he's a temp.
Yeah. But a lot of people are like,
I've never gotten
I'm a skilled worker. This is a waste of my talents.
This is what I mean.
Because I'm like, bro, you don't even know how good you got it right now. Because your ego is fucking you up.
This is what I'm talking about. People's ego, if they have nothing else to attach it to, they convince themselves that what they're doing is very important.
Yeah.
And I am envious of that, because I just know it's not. Like, I know that if my whole job burned down tomorrow and we never recovered,
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be people whose day is fucked up, outside of our company. Like there's going to be like job sites that are like messed up because we're not
they're the gear.
But in the grand scheme of things, nothing will change. They'll get it from a different company. Like everything will be fine. Yeah. And that thought is what creeps into my head every day. Yeah. And then I just go, what are we doing, dude? Why am I sitting here? I look over at another girl that I know that's like successful at my job. I look over at her and I can see her just scrolling on TikTok, and I go, so we're all bullshitting. We're all
full of shit.
Yeah. So this doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like if it mattered, you would have to be like surgeons aren't doing surgery looking at TikTok.
That's so crazy that you're on the other side of the industry where you're in the office, just being like, texting me like, I'm so hungover to my boss. I have to work in my boss's office because he knows I'm not working.
Yeah, dude.
And then I'm just like sitting on a bucket while everyone else is like, we're not working. This is bullshit. I'm like, everyone's.
It's like that, dude. That's what I think. At every job, I'm like, am I the only one? Am I the only one? Because every job I've ever been at, it seems like everyone else is like, if I don't do this job for the rest of my life, I will kill myself. And I'm like, this is to get my rent paid. Yeah. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
And every job I've been at, nobody's on my side. Everyone's like, well, yeah, of course we have to hit these quota. And I'm like, but if we don't hit the quota, we don't get fired. We just aren't as good at our job.
Oh, dude. At the MMA gym.
You know what? Wait, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have one last thought on this. I think what it is from a young age, this is going to sound like a douchey thing to say, but from a young age, I've had the idea or like the thought that like, I don't want to do anything unless it's something I want to be like the best at. I think that's why I got into sports. Because in sports and comedy, it's like there's like a final like, oh, I want to be on Netflix. I want to be
gold
like
medalist.
Yeah, like there's like a thing.
You're working towards your first special.
And then I guess I could change my mind to be like, I'll be the Northeast, but I don't care about being the best at that. So anything that I don't care about being the best at,
I really only care about being the best Firehouse Saloon Tuesday open mic.
Yes.
That's not even like working at the club.
And we did it, baby.
They love us. That's what I said.
Did it, baby.
I felt pretty brash. I felt kind of bad about it. But I did say, look at me now. I'm an open mic god.
You did the Matt Rife. Dude, at the end of Matt Rife's special. Yeah. All right. I know there's a lot of controversy. Have you heard about this?
If you don't like Matt Rife, fuck off.
Yeah, whatever. Well, also I watched the special. It was so like mundane. It was not. It was so.
It was like
the only reason,
like a normal set he would have done.
The only reason people are upset is because he's like a hot guy with female audience, so they thought he'd be like cute, and he's an he's.
Don't you love snuggling up to your girlfriend? Like, I love you so much.
That's what they're expecting.
Don't you love listening to her and going to the mall with her?
The joke that people got mad about, like, yeah, like if you don't watch comedy ever, like, yeah, I guess it's that. But I didn't remember. I watched the joke with my girlfriend. We both were like, it was fine, but we didn't. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is the thing that people should be offended by with that special is that at the end he goes, am I just an internet comedian now? And does a mic drop, and the crowd doesn't get it. The crowd just goes, it's like a pause, like everyone's like, what? And then they clap. But it's not like, when you do a mic drop, you want everyone to be like, oh! Yeah. And everyone's just like,
they're like,
is it over?
Wait, we're here because you are an internet comedian.
Exactly. It's so weird and so cringy, and that's the only
bad.
No, and I liked Matt Rife. I watched his first special, which was like in a room of like 50 people. It was like this tiny little room, and I thought it was good. I think his problem, if we're going to be this podcast,
too famous.
He got too famous too fast, and his crowd is not comedy fans. They're girls that think he's hot.
Yeah, they're Taylor Swift fans.
Yeah, so they're like blown away. Like he'll say one slightly edgy thing, and they're like, "Whoa!" And it's like he toured with Ralphie May. Like that's how he got his start, was touring with Ralphie May, who's like
the two solar opposites.
Like
that's actually
crazy.
I'd love to see that live. Actually,
yeah, and Ralphie May was like a broke boundary. Like he was like he pushed the limit. Yeah, kind of guy.
I remember. I used to watch him on Comedy Central when I was like a kid, and I was like,
my mom loves him. Isn't that so weird? Yeah. My dad is like. My dad, we went and saw Jerry Seinfeld live, and he got mad because he said, "God damn." He goes, "I didn't care for the GD," but, and then my mom is like, kind of pretends to be on the same level as my dad, and my mom will just send me Ralphie May clips. She sent me one. There's a bit he does about like styles of fingering girls. He's like, "You're checking for change." Yeah, like it's very funny, but my mom sent me that. I'm like, what?
That's funny. That's crazy.
Yeah, my mom's the badass, but
yeah, my mom has a sense of humor.
Yeah,
my dad.
You know what's funny though? My dad is like the one growing up. Like he was the one with the sense of humor. But as I've gotten older, I realized my mom is where I get my dirty brain from. She just hides it, and now she's realizing. Like since I've become funny.
If my dad ever made it like a sexual joke, I would be like, "Do not ever do that again."
Dude. One time when I was like 15, I was sitting on the couch and I was looking this way, and then I happened to turn around and I saw my mom in the kitchen. She had a baguette in the bag, and she turned to my dad and like jerked it off and didn't know I was looking. And till this day, I'm devastated, dude. It fucked me up. It's like
it kind of had that. You know what the uncanny valley is?
I want to say yes.
It's your mom's pussy. No, sorry.
No, that was good.
No, the uncanny valley is like.
My first year of comedy, I did do that, but I had like a part-time job and lived with my parents. And my parents would be like, "What are you doing?" I'd be like, "I'm pursuing my dreams, Mom and Dad."
Yeah.
And it was so fun. And I look back at that, I'm like, I'll probably never have that again, where I just have the freedom to just drive around the state.
My first year as an open micer will probably be one of the best years of my life.
Yeah.
Looking back.
Dude, I hear headliners always talking about like the open mic days are your best times in comedy, because after that it's a job. Like as soon as and then you never get to hang out.
Yeah, you have shit to lose. Yeah.
Well, and you're just like, if you're doing the road, you're not picking who you're like. You are just going to a city you know nobody, hang out with some other comedian that you don't know. And I think about that all the time. I'm like, I gotta enjoy this more. Of like, I get to hang out with my friends every weekend.
And
that is pretty cool.
And that's the way I try to see it.
Yeah, I keep I feel like I have to mention this. I keep spitting, but it's not that I'm spitting. I have a mustache.
Oh yeah.
The liquid's getting in my mustache, and I'm talking it, so it's not really spit.
Dude, I've been working on growing I trimmed my beard yesterday or 2 days ago, but
you look good with a beard.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no.
Pause.
I could have just skipped the gym and just like grown a beard on. So many fat guys just grow a beard.
No, you did the right thing, dude.
Yeah, but
you need a jawline with a beard, I think.
Yeah,
a little bit. I don't have one, but I've heard.
I'm still at a phase where like I got to be careful not to trim it too much, because like I did a touch up on my like mustache, and then it was almost gone.
Bro,
like,
and they look Amish, right? Yeah, you're like, this is gone. I've done that so many times. Yeah. And then you know what I fucked up with? Because I can't stand, like right now I have hairs that like curl. If it goes past my lip, like if it goes into my lip, I like pull on it all day. And
I chew on my I chew on it too.
Dude, I have a picture of myself from my an old job I had that I was like super stressed, and I had like a Hitler mustache because I would
kept chewing. Yeah,
the sides.
I do the same shit. I'll grab onto a piece and just.
But I would do it all day because I was like stressed and bored.
Yeah.
And I just had and I remember back then not noticing it, because you know, if you see yourself enough, you don't notice any changes. And I looked at it, I was like, I was walking around, dude.
I was cutting my own hair during COVID.
I cut my own hair. Yo, I think I might only cut my hair from now on.
I feel so bad.
Let me give you a haircut next time. I think I could do it.
Yeah, I'm down. We should do it on the podcast.
Dude.
Well, I just feel bad with anyone who slept with me during the time. Well, yeah, I can just leave it at that. But no, during the times that I was like cutting my own hair, especially if we went out in public together, I apologize.
Oh, dude, I remember living with you when you cut your own hair, and I would just come into the bathroom and there would just be clumps of it.
I was bad at cleaning it up?
No, not that you were bad at cleaning up. there would just be like a like the trash can would just be full of hair, and then you'd catch like a clump on the toilet or something. I was like, oh, John cut his. It was so funny because I was like, please God, let it be his head. Like, please God, because your hair's short, so it's not like it wasn't like a astronomical amount of hair. I was like, this could be his butt and bush.
All right, now this is a long shot, but it's something I think about from time to time.
Let it rip, dude.
You should never be a fat guy with long hair.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So wholeheartedly agree.
So if I'm not trying to
also over the age of 30, you should not have long hair unless you're like a skinny rock star.
Unless you're like a really, those guys who are really nice guys. They're so nice. It's their number one personality trait.
Yeah.
They also do yoga and rock climbing.
Yeah, you have to be that guy. You have to be skinny.
Yeah,
you cannot. Yeah,
fat. A Bon Iver kind of.
Yes, yeah. You have to know your way.
A Mumford & Sons guy.
You gotta be able to play an acoustic version of something.
You know that song?
Yeah.
I don't think you're right for him. Imagine what it might have been if he took a bus to Chinatown. Hey, you know that song?
Home. There we go.
One of those guys?
Yeah.
You can have long hair.
You gotta be a boom clap guy.
Yeah,
boom, clap.
Dude,
boom
clap. Are you going to Bumbershoot Festival?
You gotta have...
I put in my 2 weeks notice. I bought an old beat-up Volkswagen van, and I just went cross-country, man.
You gotta have those ankle-high shoes that have, like, a little bit of shoelace. Yeah. You know, like, they're not dress shoes, but they're not casual shoes either. They're, like, I forget what they're called.
Really nice to old people.
Yeah.
And when you talk, you're like, oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. In through your nose.
They call everyone sweetheart.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
Thank you.
Yeah. Even then, I think those people should end their lives. But
right? There's right.
Either end your life or cut your hair, dude. You can't do that, dude.
You can't be a beam of light that everybody loves.
Yeah, because
they're Jesus. They're trying to be Jesus.
Yeah, because all you're doing is trying to make other guys' girlfriends jealous, and then you're going to be just as big of a piece of shit as me.
I'll be honest, I only thought about myself until that one Christmas my mom said that I had a twin, he died in the womb. Ever since then, I promised to be loving to everybody, to honor my brother.
Yeah.
Didn't me. It's all right, dude.
What's that Christmas, sir, I wanna buy these shoes.
Yeah, I hate that.
Dude, saddest song ever. Yeah. But I
want to make a parody to that song. Sir, I want an OnlyFans. I want to watch your OnlyFans.
For my mama, please. Sir, I want my... Oh, dude.
That's so funny.
I thought you were gonna go with like, sir, I want to buy these shoes for my mama, please, and it's just this little boy buying stilettos for his poor mother.
Mom.
Yeah. Which is also valid. Dude, I say we keep this thing going. We got 40 seconds on the clock.
So, just not even bother.
No. I mean, more than an hour. This is Thanksgiving. Are you? I mean, do you have shit to do in the morning?
Oh yeah, no, we can do 5.
Yeah,
want to do 5? All right. Here, let me.
I kind of am at that point though. Like with open mics, it's not right. This isn't the right mentality, but. So I don't know if I'm a hard worker or the laziest piece of shit in our comedy scene.
That's why I love comedy.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to hear this, but it's incredibly easy to do.
Second time that phrase has come up. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, dude. No,
I said it once and you said
really?
it once.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty cool, dude.
Yeah,
We're smart as hell, dude. We're smart. This is a smart podcast, dude.
That's so funny.
What were you gonna say though, sorry? I know this club owner.
Yeah.
He demands this, which does happen. But
yeah, he's got a glass eye. Don't stare at it.
Yeah, don't ask him what's that eye about. Don't say shit like that. But.
The woman working the booth is his ex-wife. Yeah. Don't bring it up. You really don't want to bring. Dude, you don't want to say who's the hot chick with the big fake tits. He paid for them. Don't bring it up. That's real advice.
Yes, no,
that's actual advice.
That's the kind of advice I'm there for.
Yeah.
You want advice? Come to me about like, that type of stuff.
That server's got coke.
Yeah. I go. You're gonna want to stay away from those girls.
Yeah.
they will tell the manager bad things about your weird, wacky penis.
Yeah, that's real comedy. That's actual, genuine comedy advice.
Yeah, I'm never gonna tell somebody, dude, you gotta that joke. You shouldn't tell that joke. Get the fuck out of here.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's all bullshit.
I feel like you're gonna say something after that.
No,
I like people who are like, I'm a slob. I don't care what anyone thinks about me.
Yeah, you go, all of my pants are dirty. Yeah. I'm wearing shorts.
I'm like, okay, we're going to be friends.
Spitting everywhere, dude. I promise it's from my mustache.
Oh, no. My mouth. You can spit it on me. Choke me. Help me out.
Oh, that was a great time at YMH, dude. Oh. But I would wear like a short sleeve button up on stage every time. And I look at like pictures of me like, had a great weekend with blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, dude, I look like a
fucking pushover fucking
dipweed, dude.
Dweebus.
Dweebus. I look so dumb. Yeah, I look like and it's just so not me. That's what bothers me is I'm like, I know who I was at that point in my life, and I was not a guy that I look like I had a pocket square. I'm like, I'm not up there like, oh, the problem with the quadratic equation.
Dude.
I blew it. I fully blew it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I listened to that song that was like, there's a song that was like, shit. I was gonna say it's.
Oops, I did it.
Seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's go, but it's not that song. Oh. There's another song in our time that was about like. You don't know what you got to. Anyways, I used to listen to that song and just cry and be like, "Oh yeah, I had 2 hot girls and I lost them both."
Dude, nothing makes me cry more than girls, dude.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I cry about.
I think if girls weren't around, I would only cry if I really stubbed my toe. That's it, dude. That's it. Nothing else would make me cry.
Oh, dude. This is a bad story.
And right now, I don't think if I stubbed my toe, I would cry because I've cried so much about girls, and I'm like, this isn't that bad.
Do you know, dude? So many times I've been like super. Well, actually, I've only ever been super hungover at work, but like I'm like talking to a girl, or talking as if we've hung out a few times, but I'm at work and. You get the "it's over" text.
Wait, or, it's over between you and her?
Yeah, or like there's no future
between you and her. Not, oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like a girl is dating a guy.
Yeah, no. That's never gonna happen. Oh, yeah. One's ever gonna.
I've gotten that text maybe once in my life where they're like, I've been flirty with a girl, but not like pressing, and then they're like, I just broke up with my boyfriend. And my car starts on its own, dude. I'll be in my house and my car goes.
That's something we gotta talk about at the next segment.
Okay,
but we will not date. We will not talk every day anymore.
Yeah,
and you know what's gonna happen because they don't text you the day before, and then so you know that today they're going to text you.
Oh, dude.
Telling you to leave them alone.
We have to do another segment.
So I've had so many times I've been at work and you just get that long text. Dude. No text. And then you get that long text and you're like, I'm going to go to my car.
Bro, you just made me sweat because I just thought of 2
Sometimes I have to wait till my lunch break because I can't leave.
Brother.
And I'm just like,
Nothing you've ever said has hit me harder than what you just said.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Dude, one time I was dating a girl that I was so in love with. She was like a girl that I had a crush on in high school, but I never talked to her. And then we ended up dating. Like we ran into each other at a bar. We ended up dating. While we were dating, she's like, I'm moving to Australia in 6 months. And in my head, I was like, I'm going to make her stay. And then she went on a vacation and it was to Tampa, which is like slut central. And while she was there, she was like, she didn't text me for a full week. And then she came back and I was at work and she's like, hey, I'm going to come over later. I just want to stop by for a minute. And I was like, oh, you're going to break up with me. And I said that and she was like, you want to do it like this? And I was like, no, you can just come over later. And then my whole... Dude, that was like noon, and I had to just work a whole day just knowing, and I was just like...
And your managers know.
No, they didn't give a fuck. They're a bunch of women. I worked with women. They were like,
they know they don't give a fuck.
Yes, they knew, and they didn't give a fuck. All right, we got.
All right, yeah. That's not the.
Wait, I have another story about that too.
Okay, no, absolutely. Just drain the water out and just eat it with a spoon, and then you're full.
I think
I've been rocking the
rice and beans.
Yes.
Now we're talking. That's all I did in college. This is what I would do in college. I would make a bag of like the, like microwave rice, can of beans, and then a can of corn. Mix that together. You put some hot sauce on it. You feel like you're at Chipotle, dude. It's delightful.
My mother.
I might eat that tonight.
She would make. I don't know how she did it because I tried to recreate it and it got close.
Yeah.
She makes this like I don't even know how to. It's like a dip, but it's not like a 7-layer bean dip with the refried beans. It's canned beans, like a whole bunch of different beans and corn, but with the seasoning and like some sort of vinegar. It's really good. She would make like enough for an army because there's so many kids.
Yeah. Doesn't it suck to get older and realize like your parents' like special recipes were literally just dog shit thrown into a pile?
Yeah, with little dog food. Yeah,
and you're like, I just don't know the proportions. Like that, it's not a special recipe.
Yeah.
I need. If you gave me the proportions, I could. It's literally just dumping shit.
Yeah, no. I grabbed like whatever different cans of beans and like a pouch of like this dry ranch mix.
Yeah. Dude, dry ranch mix is underrated. That shit makes everything good.
Oh yeah, dude. I plan on using it as a rub for my chicken thighs tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
To rub on my cock.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. No, like my mom made there's like a few casseroles that I would tell people about. Like my mom makes the best, and then I would like go online and be like, the recipe is you dump all of the shit into a bowl and microwave it. I'm all right, it's not a casserole.
Todd Glass has a great joke where he's at a dinner party and he's like, oh, how'd you make this? And you're like, oh yeah, I just dumped it in. It's like, oh, you just dumped it? And you served it to your friends, you just dumped it?
Yeah, we're dogs, dude. We're all just dogs, just lapping up. The only difference is we have a spoon. We don't have the tongue to take it in, so we gotta get a spoon. But like even like the dip you were talking about, like the taco dip with the refried beans, it's like that's just flopping shit onto a tray.
And I want to preface this by saying I got fired from every cooking job that I've ever had, but that does not necessarily. That actually makes a good cook, in my opinion.
I think that means
because you're passionate.
Yeah, well, and it means you're not like willing to just do whatever they say.
Yeah, no,
I got my own ideas.
I think that doth what a good cook make.
That doth what a good cook make. If we had names for the episodes, that would be it. Dude.
Oh yeah, soon. Once I start, I'm gonna put a little more effort into the post production. I think, but
I mean, if you want, you don't have to.
I don't fucking know.
You don't have to. Dude.
Yeah, but
I like that they're just numbered. No, but I have thought about this.
But what I'm saying is, if anyone were to invite me to dinner, I would either eat before or prepare something to bring, just because
that's what I
just know it's not going to be
good.
Bro,
last Thanksgiving, I was so excited because Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday because I like the food. Like, I don't love turkey that much, but the sides, like, I like having a meat and then, like, sweet potatoes, green bean casserole. My mom makes a cornbread casserole. It's like cornbread with I don't know what else is in it, but it's like a casserole. It's not just cornbread. And like all of those sides are the best. So I get so pumped. Last Thanksgiving I came home, my mom made it was like a small Thanksgiving. I came fucking ready.
Yeah.
And it was turkey, mashed potatoes, and then like a salad. Like there was like nothing. I was so mad. And now this year,
you can't say anything because you're a dinner guest and it's very offensive.
And I didn't bring anything. This year I'm bringing a tray of mac and cheese that's going to be the best mac and cheese that anyone's ever had.
Yeah.
And then, if it sucks, and I also texted my mom, I go, will there be sweet potatoes? Sweet potatoes are a must. For me, I love sweet potatoes and any concoction of sweet potatoes. Even if it's like I don't like the marshmallows on top, but if you have that, I'm like, hell yeah, that's Thanksgiving. I texted my mom. I said, will there be sweet potatoes? Will there be green bean casserole? She said, yes. I said, all right. Now I'm bringing mac and cheese. I'm going to stir the pot a little bit. Bring some
fun shit that people will actually like.
And here's the thing. I said this to my girlfriend. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to bring macaroni and cheese. Most of my family, they're white as fuck. Pepper is a big seasoning in our family.
Regular black pepper?
Yeah. Big time. They
Not
go,
even
whoa.
Crushed, sprinkled on.
Yeah, no, like the tiny, they're like, whoa. So I'm going to show up with mac and cheese, and they're going to go, this doesn't go with, like, they're going to be like.
It's not supposed to.
Yeah, they're going to be confused.
It's good food that you will enjoy.
But.
Not just food you're supposed to make.
Yes. And this is what I'm excited about is best case scenario, they all love it and they eat it. Worst case scenario, I come home with a tray of mac and cheese for a week's worth of fucking lunch. I'll put some crab on the top for, lunch. I'll put whatever.
This is going to sound really bad, but you have to understand where I'm coming from. Yeah, fuck. All right, that's all I really. You want to do the closing?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. It's Thanksgiving. We got to do thankful.
Do you want to go first? Are you ready? I can go first.
Yeah. No, I'll go first. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Even though as much shit as I talk about my job and my family, I am very grateful for having both of them. Because let me tell you one thing. You can't do drugs and stuff without a job. You need to make money. And I'm very grateful that my job pays me. I was actually thinking about this today. I think college was the worst thing that happened to me because with a college degree, you become like the jobs that you can get are way higher than the jobs with the same exact knowledge. Like if you had the same exact knowledge but no college degree, I would just get like manual labor jobs, which is what I should be doing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking today about how I am very grateful for my job because it's well paying, but I have no business being there. And the only reason I'm there is because I have a college degree.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like that. Like I would not have none of my skill set applies to this, but because of the college degree, they're like, I guess he knows how to do this.
Wow.
So in summary,
incredible.
I guess I'm grateful for my college degree but my job is so stressful and I'm like, it's stressful because I shouldn't be doing this. Dude.
Oh, you have imposter syndrome.
Yes, big time. I should not be.
You know how people are like, that's just how your brain works? Because so many people are like in the same situation, like they also don't belong there, but in their head they're like, I got a college degree, I belong here.
You're so right. You're so right.
They're so right. Where you're at experience wise.
You're so right.
No. They look at it completely. They're like, I got my degree, I can do any job.
I just have the brain capacity to realize I should not be getting like. I don't make a ton of money, but I make enough where I'm like
pay bills.
Yeah, and I shouldn't be able to pay my bills with the amount of shit I do. But anyways, that's what I'm grateful for. What I'm looking forward to is the mac and cheese.
Oh, dude,
I'm about to make.
Dude, I'm excited for you. I want you to take a picture of it.
No, I'm gonna save some for you for sure. I'll save you a bowl.
Save some and take a video of you stirring the fucking shit,
making the pussy noises, dude. Oh,
it's a good thing I wasn't making mac and cheese when I actually answered that FaceTime call.
Things to improve on. My potty mouth,
you answered the phone, but I heard your finger blast in there, Craig. I heard you.
What I want to improve on is my potty mouth, dude. I'm trying to clean shit up. We opened this episode with me talking about me and my friends jagging off, and I want to be a good Christian comedian. Oh, yeah. Anyways, over to you, John. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh, yeah. What are you looking forward to? Do you always say that? Oh, the mac and cheese. Yeah. All right, my bad.
No, you're good.
Something I'm grateful for.
We got to try to make this part funny. Yeah. I feel like it's going to get sad if we get too sincere.
Yeah. Something I'm grateful for. All my
Your new job, dude.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, I got some money today, but it was not. It was all right. It's
but you worked one day.
Yeah, no. Okay, so it's complicated. Okay. I'm either doing really good or I'm getting fucked in the ass, so I can't tell. But I didn't have to work that hard, so it's all right.
Well, that's what you're looking forward to, is finding out if you got fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
You got time, dude. You got time.
All right. Something I'm trying to improve on. I think it's time to start rethinking the weight loss, because I am filling back into my shirts again.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe it's a mental thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're filling back into your shirts, you're filling back into your shirts. But you look the same to me.
Oh,
but I see you enough.
That's a good enough for the way my life is going. That's actually.
I'll take that.
Saying, like, you're beautiful. It's like, you look the same.
I'll take that, and I will continue my life exactly the same.
Yeah. And people will always, since day one, you should drink less. No.
Yeah, what are you, crazy?
Have you?
No, dude.
Have you been watching the show? I should never quit drinking ever.
It's so funny how much I will do to navigate around drinking less.
I have to be drunk.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose weight, and then they're like, if you cut out booze, you lose like 100 pounds immediately. And I'm like, well, no, that's crazy, dude.
Because you would be crazy to be sober in this world.
Yes, dude. If you're living the life that we were living, you would not be able to. I don't care what kind of Buddhist temple you're going to.
Yeah.
You're like, God damn it,
Get the fuck away from me.
Yeah, dude.
You can't say that. He's old. Yeah. Hitler was old. I don't know.
That's a good point.
What I'm looking forward to, that mac and cheese. Stir it up, baby.
Mac and cheese.
All right.
We got fat.
We got fat.
We out.
Dude, that was